we continue our divisional takes in the NFC East, let's look at the Giants. Their over-under win total is set at 5.5 for the upcoming season, courtesy of ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Only team with a lower number is the Browns at 4.5. So, Mad Dog, I love reading this, and I love these lofty expectations for my team. Do you think the Giants will exceed that number of 5.5 wins in the season?
Absolutely. The Giants have the Giants have a chance to have a great defense. They got a bunch of defensive linemen, and that's the key to NFL football. Dexter, they got Lawrence, they got the kid from Penn State. They have, obviously, Burns. They got Thibodeau. They're going to be able to go get the quarterback. I've heard that Dable he's drooling over Jackson Dart. Thinks he's going to be great. Forgetting him for a second, Wilson's at least competent. Neighbors is an excellent receiver. Keep an eye on that fullback Scatterboo out of Arizona State. He's got a linebacker mentality. He's a winning player. He's on that offense, too. Listen, they got a brutal schedule. They start with Washington, Dallas on the road. We're going to take a peek at it right now. And then they play Kansas City and the Eagles. They could be 0-4 before you look. Chargers. So, that's a tough schedule. Yeah. And that's a hard schedule. So that's why. And then they got to play the Packers and the Lions and the Vikings. They play the NFC North. So that's why the number's pretty low. But this team is going to. Am I going to make a playoffs? No. I'm not going to win 12 games. But this team is going to be in that 7, 8, 9 window and much improved in the NFC East.
So this is what's so fascinating about the Giants, because as you said, the record may not reflect how good the team is or what the potential of the team could be, because it is brutal. But when you look at the team, you're finally excited about the pieces that they have around. I think Jackson Dart, the best thing he has going for him right now is that he's the shiny new toy that everybody wants to see. With rookies, we think, what could their ceiling be? We have no idea. With Russell Wilson, we know what the ceiling and the floor is. We essentially know what it is. With I want to say Scatterboo, that's it. With Jackson Dart, he is, at this point, anything has been better than what they've had at quarterback, unfortunately.
Right. They're not going to score a ton of points, Stevie, but they're going to be a better team, the Giants, defensively.
Stephen A?
Well, let's not expect their record to reflect that. I got them at best 2-6 over the first 8 weeks of the season. At best. Okay, 2-6. Probably 1-7. Okay, that's how I view them. Having said that, I believe in Brian Dable as a coach. Their GM is the problem, not him, number one. Number two, I've got my eyes on Abdul Carter. You had the audacity to ask Lawrence Taylor, could you wear his number? Okay? And thankfully, Lawrence Taylor declined. You got to go out there and earn it. How dare you? This brother better show up and look. We better see something. You asked to wear LT's number before playing a game. We got to see something. So I can't wait to see what this brother brings to the table. You're right. I expect their by the way, I expect him to be elite. I'm not trying to act like he's not going to be. I expect him to be elite. I'm just saying he better be. Okay? I expect their defense to be formidable, no doubt. I ain't sold on no Jackson Dart, not yet. Russell Wilson, he was in Pittsburgh last year. We saw what happened in the last 5 weeks of the season. Hopefully this time will be better for him in a New York Giants uniform, having neighbors to throw the football to, Darius Slayton's brothers. I'm rooting for them, but I think their talent, their record will not reflect that. They're going to struggle very, very early, no doubt about that. But we'll see what happens as the season wanes.
Yeah, 1-7. I feel
that's
good about
that.
That's something to cheer for.
They got the Saints and the Chargers there. They can win a cup. One thing, Stevie, to be fair about Shane, his drafts have been very good. He's had he drafted Neighbors. They got Anthony Thomas back to play left tackle. He's done it. He's defensive second. He's done a good job with his drafts. They don't like the way he handled Saquon Barkley. I buy that.
And his son wanted Jaden Daniels, but
he tried to get the quarterback up from New England. He couldn't get Drake May, so that's why
the way he handled Saquon was egregious.
Yes.
I disagree with you guys.
Well, part of that was the Hard Knocks display, the dog and pony show. That was.
But they shouldn't have done that. That's not unlike the Giants to do that Hard Knocks. I know you guys are down on the whole Barkley.
Low class.
Yes.
Low class.
We'll leave it there, guys.
Shane,
thanks for cheering me up on that.
That's his name.
Coming up.
GM, Shane.
We will be joined by a very special guest here on First Take. Triple H is coming through to preview SummerSlam. It's a 2-night event at MetLife. Also, America's favorite segment, Mad Dog. It's next.
Instead of talking about Ohtani and Soto and baseball, we're talking about what the players look like naked. And look at this nonsense, this garbage.
Really annoyed. Our whole crew knows this, talking about these holdouts, because my belief is they always get done and we waste time. Not that we shouldn't talk about it, but like we all speculate, maybe this, maybe that. Is there any team or any situation that you think maybe this actually doesn't get done? Like in the NBA, they don't get done all the time. Like the issues usually lead to breakups in the NBA. The issues in the NFL usually lead to a contract at the end anyway. Is there any chance any of these actually don't get done how we just assume they will? Meaning Micah, Trey Henderson, and Terry McLaurin.
And Terry McLaurin. You know, I would have said Trey, right? Because of the money doled out to both Jamar and T. I was not nervous about Terry McLaurin last week. But Schefter put out, you know, he wants a lot more than what they're trying to give him. And as Terry, I wonder, he's such a good guy in the locker room, such a great teammate. He's been with 13 different quarterbacks in his sort of Washington career. Wow. And he's been a good, you know, quote unquote soldier in that situation. And I just wonder if part of me is just like, come on, guys, honestly, just pay him what he wants. Like, let him hold you up for ransom. I don't care that he's going to be 30 this season. I don't care that he's going to be 31 at the start of the first year of the new deal. Because getting Debo, while I thoroughly support that, this offense hinges on the connection that he has with Jaden Daniels. So no Terry McLaurin to me, like that is so key.
You're also not paying Jaden Daniels either.
Wow.
You know, you're not paying the quarterback yet.
You have to take advantage of this rookie window. You just have to. And they got so close last year. I think, honestly, and I think Jaden Daniels, I expect them to be better. I think we're looking at him by the end of year 2 as, hey, is it time to look at Jaden and say, like, it's Super Bowl or bust with this kid? Like, I think he's so talented. I know he's going into year 3, but he has the makeup of a guy who can win it all. Can the Washington Commanders do it within that rookie contract window?
Kmart, staying with young quarterbacks, Jimmy Haslam, owner of the Cleveland Browns, spoke yesterday, and he said that Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry absolutely understand how important it is for them to see the rookie quarterbacks this season. What were your big takeaways from what Jimmy Haslam had to say with regard to his quarterback position?
I feel like I'm always shaking my head when I see Jimmy and D Haslam at the podium. Wow. Because now, mind you, I basically second home Cleveland since the Deshaun Watson trade. So part of hearing Jimmy Haslam, even if he was trying to prove like, hey, I didn't force them to take this guy. This was an Andrew Berry pick. It wasn't me. Even doing that, any quarterback move you make, you need to give the united front of it all. All of the quarterbacks we wanted all these draft picks. But for him to say, well, if you had asked me like Friday, I wasn't thinking about that kid. Andrew, though, yeah, that was on him. I tweeted something like, here we go. Because good or bad, you know what I mean? It just makes it Andrew's pick. Andrew's not the one who decides who starts. He's going to it's Kevin Stefanski. And go back to the Deshaun Watson trade. The Cleveland Browns were out of it until Jimmy Haslam was like, I want that guy, give him an unprecedented deal with unprecedented guarantees. Did everybody in that building, was he the pick for everybody in that building? Like right now, it's sort of, I'm looking at this like there are too many quarterbacks in the room to split reps evenly and all that. How are the rookies going to get in a position where they are ready to lead a franchise or at least start? I just think Cleveland bears watching all season.
Good info, Kmart there. Okay, so I had to give my list. We do a rank 'em every day, our top 5 this, our top 5 that. I had to give my bottom 5 teams in the NFL. I'm going to give you my picks, and I want you to tell me which of these teams could actually surprise us and be better than expected. The Dolphins, the Browns, the Colts, the Saints, and the Giants.
Yuck. Tricky. So, you know what? I'm in New York. I'm in a favorable mood today. I'll go Giants.
Yes!
I'll go Giants.
Yes!
I'll go Giants.
Yes!
Because I'm actually really hyped about their defense.
That's what he said.
I'm really excited to see their defense. Don't know what the Jackson Dart of it all will look like.
Right.
Open your heart to Dart.
But I do think that what he's got right now before he even takes the field in the NFL game is
like, we've never seen him before. He's the shiny new toy. So that, unfortunately for Russell Wilson, Russell doesn't have that. We know exactly what the high and what the low can be. Jackson, New York is dying. Giants fans, throw the kid out there. They're going to I think we'll see Jackson Dart sooner rather than later.
Kimberly gave us a lot today.
Look at them agreeing. Yeah. We ended with an agreement with you
There's a few things, though, we learned. We learned that Rob Lorenzo, our social and digital guy, is going to have an insane amount to work with because Kimberly was dancing, hand motions, eye rolls. He's going to have a lot to work with at Unsports ESPN. We also learned that actually you described a healthy organization with the Cleveland Browns. You said the owner is telling the general manager to pick the players and the general manager is telling the coach to start the players. That sounds healthy. You actually described health, but because
I don't know if that's right.
Because of who it is,
I didn't get that takeaway.
Because of who it is, it feels unhealthy. We also learned shrimp and salmon. It's her order, by the way. For hibachi. Shrimp and salmon. It's the wrong order. Cece and I got chicken and shrimp. That's the right order.
I got steak and shrimp.
I like it. Different. That's so typical. So boring. So blasé. Can we spice it up a bit?
So classic them,
It's never boring with hibachi.
Okay. All right.
Listen. Are you going to participate in some of the activities, like the flipping of the egg, the catching the food in your mouth, maybe the onion volcano?
Number one, hate onions. Despise onions. When I'm president, onions will be gone off of the menu.
You're going to ban onions.
Your
first act as president.
Garlic will be the official.
Carrots on onions.
Yeah.
We will tell the chef to keep onions away from Kmart at the ECHC too. I'm over it with Pat Costello, brought to us by ZipRecruiter. Next here on Unsportsmanlike, presented by Progressive Insurance. But first.
nghe. Mày xong không? Mày
Rồi cái đấy ra mà anh tìm trồng lâu cho anh đấy không người ta.
đây là tôi ngồi trong này có này.
Còn áo này còn to. Còn áo của con này bỏ này cháu ơi.
Cái khăn nó phải sợ như khăn mặt đấy, lo nó đi.
Thế á? Trên đây bị không đi. Không bị có lông của không đi nữa. Chỉ có cái mặt nó ván người chưa.
Cái trước là mua cái túi khăn này nó có cả khăn mặt và khăn lông mà.
Trồng lâu rồi. Hay lấy khăn mặt và đỏ kia đi.
Cái mua khăn đấy đã dùng đến đâu rồi?
Khăn nào?
Đây, cũng để 5 cái khăn mà 5 cái khăn này tự tưởng kèm 5 cái khăn mặt luôn. Đâu cũng được.